Okay, should be live. I'm just gonna put my headphones here. I realize I don't need my headphones on, so I can just leave it like that. Okay. Let me just make sure it's working. Yep. Cool. Sick. We're live. Let's get started. Give me a sec. I need to set up some stuff. Cool. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, I should probably switch over to my actual computer. Cool. So, let's go over what I did last time. So, last stream, it kind of crashed. It crashed at the end, and that was a bit bad. And I didn't even get anything really done in the stream, but I uploaded to YouTube, and I did an offline stream right after the stream ended or crashed, and I took both of the videos and I smashed them into one. I uploaded it to YouTube. Actually, let me get the YouTube video. Just give me a sec to find it. I'll have to change accounts on YouTube, and I should really have a dedicated streaming related setup. Okay, my bad. Should have been prepared for this. Cool. Okay, I have the video. Let me see. Can I share? How do I share? Share, copy link. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna paste that in there. Yeah, okay, that's the YouTube video for the stream last time, plus the offline session I did. So you can go give that a watch if you want to see what I did. It honestly didn't do a whole lot, so you're not missing out. But there's a few things I did do. Actually, let me go over it. Let's go into Murray. Next, develop. Also, can you guys also see that in the chat? The subscribe to earn. What is this? Get rewards by purchasing or gifting. Oh, I'm not interested. I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. But I'll also set up another one. Cool. So here, let me quickly run the game. Let's do build NixOS run. So this is what we got in the offline session. I made little guys. They're very small. I didn't mean for them to be this small. So I'll make them bigger, probably do that this stream. And I have some ideas. Maybe we'll literally just redraw the art or just upscale it in the game. And I changed the dynamic array. So before I was using SDBDS. Yeah. So SBDS is a data structures, public domain data structures. Data structures for C. It has only two things, I think, dynamic array and hash maps. I might need hash maps, but honestly, I've made my own hash map before, so I might just do that again in C. So we were using that, but I didn't want to use that. I don't want to depend on something I don't really need. Last time I kind of fucked up and with mine, but I made my own. It has its own documentation as well, very SDB style as well. A lot of inspiration. And it's not a whole lot of code. Right now we've only got we've got a push, we've got a remove, a clear, a pop, getting the length, getting oh hey Eli, I didn't even see your message. Nice Hitler stash. Is it really a Hitler stash? Yeah, maybe a little. Yeah, we can get a length, we can get a capacity. So, I didn't push this to GitHub. Let me do that really quickly. Modified. Wait, let's see the diff. Oh yeah, I changed some stuff. I'll just say git add.git commit. Update dyne.h. Okay, so let's get started, I guess. Oh, hey Nick. First I need to make the sprite bigger for the zombie. So I remember before I have a draw texture. Yeah, I commented out. So now it should be bigger, but I don't know if I want it to be, yeah, now it's bigger. I don't know if I want the image to be bigger by upscaling it in the code, or if I should just draw it again and make it double the size. For now, I'll probably just leave it like this because it's easier. It's just one line of code instead of redrawing the whole thing. Yeah. What else do I need for it? Maybe for now, I'll get collision detection with the player and the zombie, and if it does happen, then we'll just say, oh, actually, I think I've done this before. Oh yeah, no, it should do it right now, actually. Yeah. So when they collide, it says you should be dead. Okay. Don't need to do that then. I don't know, what do we need to add for, I have a to-dos. Let's check. So, I need to make a player sprite. I don't know what. I don't know what to make the player look like. Decorations. Oh, like I think what I meant by that is like walls and like a mystery box kind of thing. Make it look like you. I don't know how to make pixel art look like me. What do I even, how does one even do that? I mean, well, let me try. Let me open up GIMP. Let's try and get a player sprite. Here, I'm just gonna shove this to the side for now. I'll open up. See, this is one thing that's annoying about just generally, not exactly like you, fair. One thing I don't like about Linux, some of the floating windows aren't scaled properly. If I do shift control, oh no, how do I there we go, okay. That's better. Let's see. I want to open this as like a little reference so that we can make it. So that's what a zombie looks like. Let's make a new one. Let's keep it. Yeah, but we'll just upscale it in the game. And if that doesn't work, then I can just, like, if that doesn't scale properly at some point, I'll just redraw everything to double the size. But for now, we'll just do it like this. Okay. I'm not good at art. How is this gonna go? Let's go view, show grid. Okay. What do I look like? Okay, I'm gonna take like the basic layout of this. So I guess I'll just select this. I'll just copy it over. Cool, and we'll anchor this. Anchor layer. Okay. Oh, I forget, how do you get rid of? I forget how to get rid of the. Just make a figure with glasses and a stash in the hair. I don't know how to do hair. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep. Let's pick this color, and we'll change these out. Also, I don't know if I want that to be gray. Maybe we pick a different color. Maybe so you can differentiate between like the zombies and you a bit better. And let's also get rid of yeah, let's get rid of the blood and all that. Oh, okay, so this is the basic layout. Not gonna lie, your zombie looks pretty good. I'm actually really happy with it. Like, it came out a lot better than I expected it to, and this is the first time I've ever made a sprite that looks like an actual thing. Like for my uni assignments, go P5JS. For one of my uni assignments, I've done some art. Let's do this one. I'll move this to 4. Yeah, this is the art I made. Oh, is there sound coming from it? I think there will be. Tell me if it's too loud. But yeah, this is the art I made for it. It's all just boxes. They're all just squares. Where's the big guy? How hasn't the big guy spawned? Wow. Wait, there's meant to be another dude. There he is. He took a while to spawn. Yeah, that's all the art I made. And plus the hearts and that, and but yeah. Let me go and get this one back. So yeah, the fact that this is the first time I've actually made a thing that looks like a body, I think is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Okay, let's do like, what's my skin color? Maybe not fully my skin color. I don't know if I want that, but we'll do like, is that good? No, that's too yellow. Let's change that. Let's make this a bit tanner. Something like that. That might be too light, but we'll see. Let's change these. I can just fill it. No, that still doesn't look right. I need like maybe something like, how's this? No, they look sick if it looks like that. Yo. Let's see. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna go COD zombies. Let's do Richtofen. I want to get what's his like skin color. Let's go tools, browser tools. Let's do, oh, that's perfect. Let's do something like that. Okay, and then we'll change this out. That does not look like the same color. Let's see first. Let's fill that. Yeah, that's too red. Right? Was that the same? bring back the tab. Did I accidentally just pick a really red color? Where's like very light on his skin? No, that's basically just white. Maybe somewhere on his nose. Maybe like, maybe that? Let's see, how does this look? That might be a bit better, but I still don't know. That's like pink. Maybe it's bad. Okay, maybe let's try like this instead. Why is it so pixelated? Oh, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. That should be okay. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. That's fine for now. Let's see. What kind of shirt or like clothing should we give the main player? Sorry, give me one sec. ED. What do you mean by ED? I don't. What? Oh, do you mean red? Ed, the singer. I mean, like Ed Sheeran. What about Ed Sheeran? You should make the shirt his name. Wait, so you mean like write out ED? Is that what you mean? Oh, my Ed Sheeran shirt. I don't even remember that shirt. I'm pretty sure I threw it away. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Maybe let me base this off of COD Zombies, because that is the game. The game is a COD Zombies game, but like not Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty. Don't copyright me or anything like that. Okay. Their what's it called? Like premise. Their outfit is kind of like they're wearing like soldier gear or a white shirt and make it look a bit bloody like zombies. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, oops. Oh, shit, what'd I do? Okay. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Let me I'll put this over to 2. And we'll go here. Let's get rid of the Ed. Let's go for a white, but maybe not fully white, maybe just slightly gray, something like that. And we'll fill in, okay, maybe not the pants. Maybe keep the pants the same, or something like that. Actually, maybe that should be a bit more white. And then I'll steal this red, and then we'll just draw some like blood on it. Nope. No, that looks more like a flower. Let me see, how should I do this? Like little splotches. Let's do the little splotches first and then do little streaks going. So like maybe there's a splotch over here and then a splotch over here. And then we'll have it like come down. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe. No, that went too far. It needs to be a bit. Man, I hate doing art. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's go. Let's make a splotch just like that, and then maybe make a splotch like that, and let's like run it down. But I don't want to be too thick. Let's grab this color. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Try it like this. Let's remove some of these. No. And then let's. That's too much. No, I feel like it should look more as if. Okay, let's go. Just a line there, maybe like a weird line here. Oh. Maybe just little splashes around it. Yeah, honestly, something like that. Let's just leave it like that for now. Let's give him some eyes. We'll make him have brown eyes, I think. Let's go for like a brown kind of color, maybe something like that. And we'll just go, where did I put the eyes here? 2 down. So we'll go, that doesn't look right. That looks honestly a bit terrifying. Maybe instead of making them fully brown, I go and do a white background with brown. It looks a little derpy like that. Should we make him a little derpy looking? Or maybe I could give him some bigger eyes. Yes. Okay, let me see. What does this look like? If I give him... Nope, that makes no sense. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. I don't think I need to give him like a mouth. Okay, I think I'm fine with this for now. We'll see how this goes. Let's save this as... Oops. Player. And... Oh, I've already have a player. Let's go Murray player. Let's save that. Oh, I need... GIMP how oh it was right there. GIMP how to make... I keep going back to this because I keep forgetting how to make it transparent. Yeah, let's add an alpha channel just in case, but I don't think I have to do that. Add alpha channel, and then here. Okay. Select by color. No, I don't think I have to do that as well, I think. Subtract from the section, select tool, Okay. Okay, let me see. If I go and select, let's say I select that, and I press, where's my delete key? Delete? Yeah, okay. How do I get all of it though? I don't know. I don't remember how I did this last time. I'll just do it one by one. I don't even care. Here we go. Let's do the lasso tool maybe. Where's the lasso one? Free select. Let's go. Press delete. There's like slight pixels on those. This is tedious as hell. Why is this so much difficult than I remember it being? Okay, cool. And then let's go lasso tool. Let's get this guy. All of these guys. Okay, and then we'll press delete a bunch of times. Make sure. Oh, it got some of the black. Hello. Why is this so much difficult? More difficult than I remember it being. Okay, there's definitely a better way to do this. I'm gonna undo. Okay. Here, let's go again. I wanted how to. There we go. Okay, let me actually read it. I'm not gonna like skim through it. So we added an alpha channel. Bucket fill with color optional. Okay. Select by color. Okay, so we go select by color. Okay. Threshold 15, sure. And subtract. At times it proves difficult to get every last color. Some of your choice. Select a subtraction selection. I don't know what that means. I swear there was a different way to do this. Oh, here, wait. Wait, no. What the frick frack is happening? So, select by color. Why am I sweating? I'm gonna close my window. Your mic is so clear. Yeah, I switched to Linux and my mic sounds so much better than it did on Windows. I have no idea why. It's crazy. I thought my mic was not amazing and I spent a decent amount for it. And then fucking it sounded like shit. Swapped over to Linux. And it sounds so crisp now. Okay. At times it proves difficult to get the color selection from some desired images. Maybe Linux is the way real. I'm gonna ban this guy. See, sometimes Linux is a bit doo-doo. Is this a proper window? No, it's a fucking, how do I ban? Yeah, there we go. No, wait, they're just blocked. How do I ban them on here? Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, geez, that took way too long. My bad. Okay, come on. We can get rid of this thing. How do I do this? Oh, okay, I have an idea. I have a pretty little idea. Actually, let's see. If I go here and I select out my player, hopefully this works. Watch this not work. Okay. Oh, I need aim training. Oh my lord. Okay, and can I cut it out? Interesting. I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna select all of this and I'm gonna delete it. Bam, there we go. Now what I can do is paste them back in and we'll just fill in all these colors that are a bit, why can't I draw on him? Oh, yeah, okay, I need anchor layer, there we go. And now we'll fill those pixels that are slightly fucky wucky. I think that's everything. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think that's everything. Just make sure, just really quickly double down on every edge pixel. I did all of those. Okay, this should be fine. Cool. Let's save the bad boy. We're going to export as. Yep, and let's change this over into my code. Murray source assets export. I need changes to be RGBA. There we go. Hello. Okay, let me go back over to my code tab. Actually, I'll keep GIMP open. I'll just put it on 4. Okay, so now in here we should have this, and really cool because I'm on Linux, I can go and use this command line tool as a file explorer. We can go over here, go into assets, and you can see a little. Oh, why does he look like shit? Wait, what? Are there some pixels that didn't? Oh yeah, you see how some of these stand. Is that a JoJo reference? You see how some of these pixels are a bit lighter? That's a bit annoying. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make all of these pixels that are a bit lighter, like this. I'm just gonna surround it in white, so then I can go and delete each one and know that I have done it correctly. Just in case, I'll get the like surrounding ones as well. there's definitely an easier way to do this, but it's okay. Okay, and let's go select by wait, let me try and just one sec. I know that looks a little wonky. Let's go select by color. White. Oh, actually, wait. That's how you do it. Oh my god, I went through such a tedious process. There we go. And now... Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, can I... Wait, what happened? What did this save as? Oh, I accidentally saved this one in here. Interesting. That's fine. I'm just gonna close and reopen it. No, save it. Okay. And then open. Okay. Let's go over to code, over to array, over to assets. Open up this guy. Oh, it's still selected? Can I? How do I? Oh. How do I deselect? How do I deselect? I don't want to select anymore. Stop the select. Oh, there we go. Cool. And I want to change this to white. There we go. Save that. I'm gonna really quickly, let's open up an actual file explorer. Let's, can I have multiple tabs? Oh, split. Yes. Okay. We're gonna go into array, bam, assets. Cool. Then inside here in my, I think it's in my documents, I'm gonna delete this one. Do I have a trash bin? I don't even know. We're gonna blunk, move here. Cool. And that should be it. So now, let's close this. We're going to export this as a PNG. It'll ask, yep, I want to replace. It is RGBA. Finally, there we go. There we go, boys. So now, and head back over here. We can reload it. Actually, let's go into Yazi, make sure. Assets. There we go, and it looks sort of, no, yeah, it looks right. That's what I expected it to look like in the first place. So, let's now load up this image. How did I do the zombie textures? Did I put the texture, looks like a little guy? He does. He's very tiny as well, yeah. I can, here, I'll put, or not in game, I'll put it in here. Let's give him a texture of text, and we need to load this texture in. So it's gonna be very similar code to this, but this will be, let's call it player stand. Actually, then what I might do, I'll fix that later. Player stand texture, and this will be array player. I think that's all it's called. Oh no, I'll fix it now. Let's go back into here. I want to click stand on here. I'm also going to change this one to say array. I don't need to make these say array. I can just, yeah, that might be easier. And then put stand, remove that. Cool. We have two textures. I need to make sure I free this texture. Do I unload texture? I do. Let's do player, and then here we need to actually give the texture. Let's go text equals to player stand text. Cool. And now when we draw the player, we're not going to draw this rectangle, but we're going to do something like this. Actually, pretty much should be the same code. So now, if I go and do build next run, there we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. We've got dudes on the screen. Let's make the size of this a bit better. I'm gonna change width and height to be, what's a good number? Maybe, what's the visible? Is it 920 divided by 800 is divisible, right? Oh, is it 1080 divided by 800? No. Huh? Wait, what? Because 920 is divisible by 32. Yeah. Isn't 800 also divisible by 32? Yeah. Because I need to have a multiple of 32, and I want it to be pretty big. Let's do 32 times, what is that? That's 25. Let's do like 40. Okay, so this one will be 1280, and we have 600 divided by 32, which is not divisible. So I probably shouldn't even be doing this. What's like there should be a by, there we go, 720. 720 divisible by 32? No, but it's half, just like that, right? No, that's not half. A fellow Nix user, yes sir. Man, I love Nix. Honestly, like, I always wanted to try it. I tried out Fedora beforehand, and like Fedora's alright, but Nix felt different. I love Nix. Genuinely cannot go back to a different distro after this. Okay, so we've got the, well, NixOS is different, yeah. Let's see, how does that look when I make it bigger? Okay. Believe me, I've tried switching away, always came crawling back real. I don't think I'm ever gonna be like, yeah, you know what, I need a distro hop. You know, NixOS is fun, but I need to try. Nah, no way. Well, I get the occasional Gentoo itch. Oh, okay, fair enough. Gentoo? I've never tried, and I don't know if I would be able to. I know nothing about, like, the, what's it, like, there's another distro, like, was it like free B Gentoo? Yeah. Was it free BSD? I know they're not the same. Yeah, that's what, yeah. But this also, like, they seem kind of familiar, like, similar to me, because they both are. Actually, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know nothing about them. I just know that they're very, like, Arch, but to the power of 100, you know? And even Arch is not that hard. It's not Linux, but it's also Unix-like, which is why it's it's similar to Linux. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. So we've got some sprites, some doodads running around, and okay, I need to actually make like proper animations for them as well. Not too sure how I'm gonna do that. Oh, that reminds me, I think that the collision boxes are now gonna be a little messed up because I'm just upscaling them. So what I might do is, yeah, we'll just change entity size to this, and that should fix up the collision boxes. So now Nope, that didn't fix it. Oh, no, that does, because it's still a 32 by or 64 by 64 right now, and the actual zombie itself isn't 64 by 64. I'll need to fix that. Well, old school Arch is harder than nowadays with the Arch install script, yeah. And Gen 2 is harder than that. If you're really hardcore, you'll do... I've never heard of LFS. OS. Linux from scratch. Okay, I have heard of it. I have no idea how does that even work? What are you even given? Like, surely you're still given, like, stuff to partition your drives and all that, but... Right? Does it even come with, like, GCC or anything? Surely. Linux from Scratch is a project that provides you with step-by-step instruction from building your own custom Linux entirely. Oh, okay. Literally from scratch. Like, it doesn't even give you an ISO file. Hey, you compile it yourself. Okay. That seems fucked. So on Gen 2, you'll compile all packages, etc. from any live ISO. You can do it from an Ubuntu live image or whatever. On LFS, it's even more so from scratch. Think of it that way. Gen 2 is LFS with package manager and some niceties. LFS is as bare bones as it gets. You know, I think I want to make a project. I'm not going to do Linux from scratch. I don't think I'll ever do that. But it'd be really cool to make, maybe not a whole operating system, because that's way too involved, but maybe some bootloader stuff. Maybe like a really simple kernel and make it like Unix compatible. Don't know how easy that'd be, but it seems like a cool project. Okay. I have a little issue, right? These guys are in a 32 by 32 image, but they're only starting their pixels at the 9th one. So if we're not doing 0th index, so I need to either chomp them that way, or I have to make it so that everything in the game that is an entity has to be like this. And honestly, the hitbox will be difficult to reduce. Make them chubby. Honestly, I think it'll be fine if I kind of hard code this in where, like, I'll just calculate really quickly what the actual width is, and then I'll just have an entity width, entity height, and then every entity in the game has to be this particular width and height, because there's only gonna be, I think, two entities. We're gonna have a player and we're gonna have a zombie. Everything else is their own thing, like a wall, like Bibles and stuff like that. So I think we're okay. Watch me bite myself where later down the line when I'm making this game and I'm like, oh, I actually really want a new entity, but I've kind of fucked myself. Yeah, unless you have n boss entities, you could just 4 times cube it. Wait, what do you mean by 4 times cube it? Let's see. I mean, you link entities. I see what you... Okay, yeah. That'd be really annoying. And plus, I'd have to keep track of, like, which quadrant it's in then. So then I have, like, texture 1, texture 2, texture 3, texture 4. And I have to draw them in the correct position. Or what I could do, which might be okay, is I don't see how you can get around it otherwise. Yeah, What I might do then is I might just have defines for each kind of entity that I put into the game. So I can have like a define player, player width. So it's still kind of hard coded, but I'm a big dum-dum, so chances are there are nicer workarounds. Man, everyone's a dum-dum when it comes to programming stuff. So any workaround is viable. Yeah, so maybe I could just hard code this in, or make entities have to have it. I think just every entity that I introduce, I would just write down the size somewhere. It might not be a define later on, but I think this is what we'll do for now. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of entity size, so I should get some bunch of errors. Entity width will be, I need to check it. So that's on the 9th pixel, and that's on the 24th. So it's 24 divided by 24 minus 9 if I'm correct. I could have done 23 and 8. Let's do 23 minus 8. 15 pixels across. What about you add a scalar for entity sizes similar to what Minecraft does? I don't know what that is. How does Minecraft do it? Add a scalar for entity sizes. Like it starts out at a number, and then each time if there's another one, it like increases by double. Is that what you mean? Yeah, like zombies are okay. 1.2 times. Yeah, that might be good. Okay, yeah, that's actually, but I still have to hard code it, but I think I'll have to hard code it anyway. So I could have like entity scale. Yeah, entity scale, and it will just start out at let's do entity width scale, maybe something like that. Oh, no, it should just be scale, and then I do the math for each one. Yeah, you have to hard code, but enemy can then be set with tags, and those tags get the scaling of the result to smaller, bigger, etc. Yeah. Okay. So I can leave this, I think, at 32, and then player width would just be entity scale. Let's do it like this. And then, oh, it's not that. I keep mistaking that. That's supposed to be here. So this one's actually 15. I should do some actual work, lol. Are you like in the middle of of being at work right now? You just got Twitch pulled up? Or are you working from home? Oh, we can do any scale. And then how can I get this to the right number? It's 32. That's not exactly right, but I don't think it matters too much. If I divide this by 2.1, so 32 divided by 2.1 is 15.2. So maybe we should go, maybe just divide by 2. Oh, no. I want to increase the number. Maybe 2.5. That's way too much. I work from home 100%, yeah. I worked from home like a little bit before, and I can't get shit done. Like, I still did my work, but best believe half of the time I was just doing my own projects. Like, at the time I was working on my own programming language. So like, as long as you get the work done eventually, I guess it's fine. 32 divided by 2.2 is okay. 1/5. This seems like too much trial and error for something like this. Let's leave it like that. Let's see how this. I get the shit done in the office, so I told my boss I'll go work from home from now on. Okay. How do you get less work done in the office? Is it just because you don't like the environment, like the work environment there? As in, you'd be more comfortable at home on like your Linux distro and your personalized keyboard. Because I'm always getting asked for advice and bullshit like that. Fair. So now people have to ask me via Teams or email, and I can pawn it off or ignore it completely. Real. I remember. Oh, this sounds so bad, and I hope no one I know watches right now. My last day of work, I got a message by them, and they're like, "Hey, our contract's ending. Wish you all the best." Blah blah blah. I just fucking completely ghosted them, and then went and out in like during the middle of the day, I was doing my own thing, not even doing supposed work. But it's fine. Width is gonna be the same as this, and the height will change to just be entity scale. Well, who cares? The last day was exactly. Okay, so here now. Yeah. Okay, so now I can change this to be player width and change fine uppercase height. Cool. Yoink that, put it down here, change that to zombie, yoink that, put that there, find W, change that out to width, and then I can just yoink these and cool. What other errors? Why am I? Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't see. Why am I doing that? I don't have to do it that way. I could have just done really verbosely, but still, I could have just done zombies at j dot not there dot shape dot width. Is that still the same? No, this is I, and this one. But change this to be height, and then copy that over. There are days like yesterday where I actually did only work for 1 hour. Rest of the day I was at the beach. Real. That's fucking goated. That's so. Thing is, I'm not employed right now, and fuck, I don't like it when I'm employed, and I don't like it when I'm not employed. I need money. But either way, I'm gonna be coding. Doesn't matter where I am, I'm coding. It's like, it's fun, you know? May not be the greatest at it, but it's fine. Okay, that's not really right. Because we're able to, there should have collided, and it should have said that, hey, you're dead. And same just then. Interesting. Did I forget to change? No. These all should be right. Why? Is it because of that very, like, imprecise? It might be, actually. Do I want that? Because actually, like, that might not be too bad. Maybe you can get a little bit of leeway. Like, maybe not as much, but... Oh, that's way too much. When does it say that you're dying when... See, yeah, they're also colliding with each other now. And I wrote the code so that they won't ever overlap. But now it doesn't really work. Weird. It seems like the hitbox is only in the center of the entity and not range. Coming out the scale and see how it reacts. Wait, what do you mean by... Do you mean just change it back to what it was before? Coming out the scale and see how it reacts. It seems like the hitbox is only in the center of the... Sorry for my broken English, it's not my native language. That's okay. I guess what I... Do you mean as in put it back to what it was? Make it a scale divider. Make it a scale divider of 1. So, oh, wait, so you're saying to just leave it like that? Why am I swaying? It's not even hot. Let's see if it's an issue with the scaler. Let's see what happens when I do it like this. Oh, okay, so that's still happening. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I remember it being fine before. Oh, is it because... I'm sorry. I know why. My bad. Now it should... Yeah. That's an oopsie. Because I'm doing a little dumb thing of making the images 32 by 32 and then upscaling them in the game. So it's supposed to be 64. Yeah, now they're correct. Yeah. Oh, that actually seemed like it did a bit early. Let me see here. Yeah, that's doing it early on. It's really hard to see when it's this. Let's maybe do like dead, and then we'll do X and Y just so I can more clearly see what's happening. Not for debugging, but just in general, because it's hard to tell when new text, like new thing, it has a new update. Player.shape.y. Oh, these are floats. .f, .2f. Okay, and here, yeah, so interesting. Oh, right, because I need to add the scale. Well, you're now not dividing. Yeah, thank you. I'm a bit slow. Oh, what was the number? It was like 2, or no, it was 1, 5. Nope, not there. Here. Cool. Send it. Okay, let's see. It slightly overlaps, but I think I'm more okay with that. It gives you a little bit of leeway room. And it's barely, like, it's very barely. Like there I think. Jeez. Like, no, I got hit. Oh, it's kind of perfect. I'm glad with it. I'm happy with that. Yeah, slightly overlap is good. Yeah, I'm good with this. Nice. Cool beans. I'm gonna actually, I want to change where these defines are, because I don't like that the these are set there. This is just a personal preference thing. I think like the speed should, yeah, doesn't matter. Really does not matter. Okay, cool. What's next? What do I even have to do now? So we've got, let's open up some Excali draw. Excali draw. Okay. Let's go to. Actually, no, we're not going to Scally draw. I'm not a fucking soy dev. You shouldn't necessarily hardcode enemy entity speed, by the way. Oh. I only have the enemy start speed hard coded, so then later on I'm using this as like they will get faster. So I just didn't want to have a thing just randomly put into the code where it says a floating point 2 or a float of 2. Let's open up a new thingamabob. Let's do what are these templates? No, just give me like a 1920 by 1080. Cool. So right now, also by the way, are you using direnv? What's dir? I don't think so. What's direnv? Top profile tools you should know about. Ooh, tools I should know about in r/programming. Direnv executes in a subshell, inspects the. Okay, I see. It's really oftenly used for. Okay. Oh, let me guess. Does it like once you enter the folder or something, it picks up the fact that this is like a development environment or something, and then sets it up? You can auto load flakes if you enter the directory. Okay, that's pretty cool, but I don't think I don't know if I'll need it. I might give it a go though. It sounds very convenient instead of having to go next develop each time. I don't know why that symbol's there, but yeah, next develop. Interesting. I'll take a look at it. Okay, so right now, well, I hop between projects all the time, so for me it's a lifesaver. Fair. Okay, so I've got a player, and I've got some. Let's do a different color. Let's just do red. I've got some zombies going. Arg. Right. So that's what we have. What should I make an actual level right now? I feel like I need more things for that first. But honestly, I kind of went around this a very shit way. I should have made like a level system first. But let's just assume that for now it's going to be the one map. I'm not going to have a main menu thing right now, because then every time I load it up I'll have to click play, and I don't want to do that. So we could try to design a map. Okay, I should probably put a map level system in place so that I can extend this in the future to make more maps. Yeah, maybe I do that. Oh, another thing I need to figure out. Do I want it? So let's say there's a door here, right? And you're the player, and you go. No, Archie, give me one sec. Sorry, my cat. Oh. to get in. Okay, so you as the player are trying to go through this door. Should I make it so that each room, Cat Street, if he's able to open the door, then I'll let him in, and I'll do a little showcase. Sorry if I sometimes don't answer, or so I get mate, you're all good. Don't even say sorry. You're all good. So let me think here. Usually when I'm talking, I'm just spewing out in my head and seeing if anything. It's like rubber ducking, but with Twitch chat. So should I have the camera? Let's say this is the camera. Is that a camera? Yeah, that's not a camera anymore. Let's just do this. That's a camera. Right. Should I have the camera just always stay in the center of the screen, or should I make it follow the player so that when you go through rooms, it also goes through? Or do I then instead kind of make it kind of old schooly and have it so that the camera just snaps to the middle of the next room? That would be a lot easier, because then I can have a nice little structure going of like what each room would look like. So I can have a structure called, like, let's say we have a level, right? And then the hierarchy can go, here's a room. That's not how you spell room. Here's a room. Then with the room, we can describe a layout. Maybe we'll have like a struct that is like what's a word for door or floor? Maybe like objects. So a room can have objects, and we'll just have an array of them. We'll just make it a dynamic array of objects, and then it can also specify camera. That honestly, actually, that might not be necessary. We don't even need a camera then, because we'll just always center the camera to the middle. So don't even need a camera. And then I think that's kind of it. I don't know what else. Maybe there's some other stuff. If you want to make it cool, give it a delay of following the character. As in, let's say your player is in a box of 20 by 20, and only at the edge of that box the camera starts following. Right. That gives it some sense of movement without being static. Otherwise, I'd say 100% following is better than static in regards of being dynamic and fast gameplay. That is a good kind of point. This is a shooter zombie game, or it's going to be, and having it just snap into the next room can kind of be off-putting and like not FPS like. I know it's not an FPS, but you know, like that kind of vibe. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so let's say then we give a camera. Forget how to even do cameras in Rainlib, but figure it out. So this is the player. Let's say this is the boundary of like the room. So then let's say there's the door here. I also need to figure out how to draw these doors. figure it out later. Um, so player starts walking over, and then as they go through, that's when the camera starts. And let's say players over here now. Now the players over there. Let's say the camera was here, but now it's kind of like it's following along, so it's like there, right? That could be alright. Something like this. And then as we get into the next room, we see where the center is, and then reposition the camera to be into the middle. And each time we walk out of the room, like the player walks out the room, we can just do the same thing, have C lag behind, and then as we are entering into the room, reposition eventually at the center. But it needs to be a like, is lerp the right word? It needs to be lerped, so it's not just snaps over. Is the map to be 100% visible, or do you want it to be a discoverable map, as in being zoomed in to make it more exciting? Because if it's zoomed in, the switch to the next room doesn't really matter. What I'm... I don't know if it's going to be like a discover, like kind of... and then you just have a fog of war, kind of black fog or so, on the outside of the map, but it can constantly be centered around the right. I don't know. Okay, let me think about this. If we... Yeah, okay. I don't know if I want it to be like a discoverable type of map, like, because the maps are always going to be presets, like they're predefined maps. There's no randomness in the map except for maybe like Easter eggs I put later. And that way, while when you're playing in the beginning, it can like it might feel like discovering the map because you're playing for the first time, but afterwards I don't think it should feel as if it's a discovery each time you play. Like eventually it should be like okay, I know this map, I understand where the rooms are, let's do this. You know how the map changes work in old Zelda Link's Awakening Game Boy game? Similar to that, or similar to old Pokemon games. I have not played either, but I might know what you mean. Could just pull up a video. Let's do Zelda Link's Awakening Game Boy game. Oh, did they remaster it? Game Boy. Oh, is that what it looks like? Okay, here we go. Let's do video. Full game, please. Okay. Here we go. Let me mute that. Okay, and then it get you. Okay, I see what you mean. Damn, I wish I got to play these kind of games. Okay, so let me look again. How does that look like when they go into the next? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Into the next. So bam, and then it just scrolls over. Okay. But the loaded maps are bigger, and then it starts the game. It starts the game. It starts the same way at the Switch, but then the camera starts following. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, and the old Pokemon games have a similar technique, but the loaded maps are bigger, and it starts the same way, and at the Switch, but then the camera starts following. Okay. could do that. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah. Okay. That is kind of the same thing as snapping it to the center, but it's just scrolling into it. So I think, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. So I still need to make a level, like, system. So okay, let's see how this goes. So when entering the new map, you scroll, and then as the map is bigger, then screen size, the camera starts following, and like that, you have a dynamic feel to new rooms, but the room maps are static. Okay, wait, let me try and understand this. I kind of just read it and didn't process that. When entering the new map, you scroll, and then as the map size is bigger than your screen size, the camera starts following. Camera size is following. So you mean like, let's just undo all that. In Zelda, the map size is always... Is there a movie making a comeback? Wait, in Zelda, the map size is always screen size, but to make it a dynamic shooter, you don't want that. Okay. Wait, do you mean the, like, in Zelda, the actual whole map is the screen size? Or do you mean like the room that you go into is screen size? Check how the old Pokemon... Okay, let's see that. Yeah, let's look at the Game Boy version. Was it a Game Boy version? Let's go videos. Is Era Movies making a comeback? I don't know, because it's very illegal. But what I might do is this is kind of, it's more tailored towards programmers and stuff, or people who are more into tech. I might make a little thing so that you download it on your computer, and then you can watch it. And then anytime you want to, like, one of the updates that I put down, you would have to get the changes from, like, GitHub. But still pretty illegal. Okay, let's see this. Oh wait, let me start when you start the game. Oh. Damn, wait, full game. Wait, is this a speed run? Is this someone speed running? Yeah, it's on normal playback speed. For beating the game. Oh, did I pause it? Or is he just not doing anything? He's not doing anything. Hello? Okay, let me find a different video. Was it good? No, I just want gameplay. Long play. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, now watch the transition from in-house / outside. Okay. Oh, okay, so okay, let's see. Okay, so so here when they're outside. Oh, okay. Okay, so I see now. So as in when they enter a literal room, they can't see the outside world, and it's kind of, I guess if you were making this point, it's kind of bigger on the inside. Like it's like you can walk around it in that room, and it's not fixed, so it's not staticky, it's still dynamic. Okay. Exactly. Then you're not in a size constraint. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. Okay, that probably would be better. So when let's say that this is the I'll just separate this out. So let's say this is the outside. Okay, and then let's say that this portion is the inside, and let's say this is just like make a pretend building. I don't know why I'm making a 3D. I don't need to. It's not even 3D. Whatever. And then there's a little door. Here's your guy. You walk in, and then when you're walking around here, the camera's still following you. So as you walk, the camera still has you centered, right? That's kind of what it looked like. Let me just double check. Like your character was still always centered, even outside. Yeah, okay. So that's so hard to. Here we go. We'll just say camera is on the player, and the camera will always stay on the player. So that should be fine. Just keep the camera on the player. And then when we go into the room, then we have the things, but there can be things like off screen over here. And as you walk around, the camera is still on you, so you can explore these parts. Sorry for the horrible diagram, but obviously on the old Game Boy, they did that due to memory limits, but I think the solution is very elegant for what you want to do. The camera was always centered in Pokemon unless the room is fixed. In that a Poke Center, you can in a Poke Center you can see that. Okay. Yeah, I might do that. Cause yeah, I don't know how else you would represent the inside of a room, in like a 2D game. Let me see like 2D game inside room. What does this look like? Is there anything I can? Yeah, but that's like very story. So don't want something like that. This one also kind of very story looking, and it's a 2D scroller. We're not doing a 2D scroller. Stardew Valley uses a similar technique, I think. Surprised Stardew Valley does. Stardew Valley. I've never played Stardew Valley. So let me see. Let's just go to videos. Oh, they're all gonna be like, I can't believe this just happened in Stardew Valley co-op. Fuck. Can I just do like a gameplay? Does that work? Or is this gonna be like, yeah, okay, let's see this. Let me see here. Do they okay, when do they go into the house? Okay, is this the inside of, no, this is a cutscene. Do they go into the house? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I just saw that little snippet just then. So they load in to the room. Right. And I'm assuming this is just a small room, and it would usually, oh, is it? Does it? How does the like, if it's a bigger room, does it do the same thing as Pokemon, where like camera centered on you and you can walk around and see more of the room, or is it like this where the room is always going to be, I think if the room is bigger it starts scrolling, and if it's a small room it's static. Okay. As in dungeons, it scrolls. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do it like that. I think that's cool. That will be how this works. How long have I been streaming for? Okay. Still got a little bit left in me. So I might just do a little outlining code, have how this might work. I need to get a camera going. An annoying thing is I don't have anything to base off of. Okay, I have an idea. So let's go back here. I'm going to get rid of these zombies. I need to make sure that zombies is not a null pointer, right? Because zombies here, if I'm iterating over them, let's see. Wait, let me go really quickly. Let's go to this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So in, yeah. Okay. Game.draw. We'll just double check. If self.zombies we'll just, oh no, we'll do doesn't equal null and then shove this in here for now. And then same for game update. Ooh, I need to fix this. This being all of n squared is insane. For now, I'm just gonna go if self zombies equals null. We'll just do an early return. Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Where am I? Bam. Sorry, I didn't want to kidnap your game. Wait, what do you mean? Nah, that's actually given a good idea, and because I wouldn't have done that actually. What I would have done was taken the simple route and just had the one camera. But for a shooting kind of game, definitely this is better. Okay. So we're checking if it's null. Let's get rid of these. We're not gonna push. And then I just wanna draw. I'm just gonna draw to the screen a random little dude, random little zombie guy. Wait, I don't have the. Do I put? Okay. I'm gonna take these out of game draw, and I'll just wrap it around it. I think honestly that's also fine to do. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. And then now what do we do? I wanna draw a little doodad. So we're gonna draw a zombie. Draw texture. Okay, and then I need given a texture. We have zombie stand texture. What am I doing? I've done this code before, so let's just copy it. Yoink. Paste that in. Pretty much the rest of this is the same, so we can just yoink that, put that there. We don't have self. Right, that's fair enough. We'll put him at, let's just put him at 100, 100. I don't know where that's going to be. Well, I have a little guess. It's just going to be somewhere top left. And let's just see this first. Make sure I haven't done anything stupid. Cool, yeah. So we're drawing this guy right here. When we get the camera going, what should happen is, as we walk over, he should look like he's getting closer. Right. Okay. So I want to add a camera. I'm pretty sure Reddit actually has a camera thing. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it has a camera. Let me just see all the times camera is said. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's said so many times. Camera first, camera free, camera first person, camera third person. I don't know how to use cameras in Raylib. Camera 2D defines position orientation in 2D space. Is there like a camera, like update camera? Control but does nothing. Okay, yeah, so we have an update camera. Update camera position for selected mode. So we need to make a camera. Give it a mode. And wait, what does update camera do? Oh, I probably want this update camera pro. It has a vector movement, rotation, and zoom. Interesting. Can you guys hear the music? I don't know if the like my there's people downstairs playing music. But I think we can do an update camera pro. And it says that it takes in a camera. Oh, but camera type defs to camera 3D. Is there anything I can do to update camera 2D? I guess I could just fully just grab these guys and update them. Camera offset displacement from target, and target has a rotation and zoom origin, rotation to create. Let's see example. I don't know. Let's do Raylib 2D camera follow object. Let's see what this looks like. 2D camera. Does this use the arrow keys? Okay, I can work with that. That's a 2D scroller, but I can definitely. We're putting on dark reader. This is way too bright. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so init window, you're creating a rectangle. It's player, creating buildings, color. Okay, and then you're getting random values for all the buildings. Okay, and then you make a camera 2D. You set the target. Okay, we can kind of just steal this. We can just do a little yoinky yoink. A little yoinky spoinky. And go camera 2D. Camera equals. They initialize it to 0. Do I have to? I don't really have to do that. Hey, I can just. Yeah, I can just do this. Let's see. So target is equal to. Now they're doing player X plus by 20 and then player Y plus by 20. I don't know why the plus 20. I don't like how there's no. Oh, you can do zooms. That's pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't put a comment as to why it's plus 20. For now, I'm just going to yoink that and see what happens. So it wants a vector 2. Oh, I can just inline it. We'll go player.shape.x plus 20 player.shape.y plus 20. Let's see what happens. And it wants an offset. Screen width divided by 2. Is that to put it into the center? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. We can do. I have width divided by 2. Height divided by 2. And then rotation. We'll also just do that. Cam, so dot zoom, we'll just set it to 1 as well. See how this goes. I need to think. I probably want to associate a camera to a player, right? Or do I want to associate the camera to the... No. I think I want to associate it to the player. So, is that right? Do I need access to things from the game when updating the camera? No, I just need the camera position, the player positions. Surely. Yeah, so I should only need the player. So we'll put a camera on the player. Okay, here we go, satellite radio. Let's go camera 2D. Camera. Yeah. Okay. And then over here we can just do player dot camera equals to camera. Cool. And then now in the in player update, let's see how they did this. So do you have to draw the camera? Begin mode 2D camera. Interesting. Okay. So I'll have to do that. What is this for in particular? Why is this code in here? This draws. Oh, is this everything that you can see? Is this not seen? I don't know what's the difference between begin mode 2D and a regular thing. So that's been interesting. Let's first get the camera to move around, right? Here they did a little key right, key left, so you can kind of yoinky spoinky this as well. Here, if we have position, right, if we have position, what I can do then is once we're doing all this stuff, we can just update the camera. So we go to player dot self.camera. How'd they do this? They do .target equals to probably just go like this. Let's go self hello. Do you need a expression here? Vector 2. So dot shape dot x plus 20 self shape y plus 20. That needs a 0 there. There we boinky doinkies. Yeah, I think that's it. This, oh wait, for rotation. Oh, you can rotate the camera. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't think I'm gonna need that. So here, we don't need this. We've done this. Limit camera rotation, I don't care about that. Zoom controls, I also don't want to do anything with this, like zoom. You press R to reset the camera, don't want to do that. Okay, that should be everything. Let's just see how this goes then. So if I run this, right, I think I forgot. I need to do some other things as well. Mainly, I need to draw it, don't I? See, this might be an issue. I don't know. Let's see first. We'll go into this and we'll do. Wait, where did they draw the player? Where is like play? Do I see any player? When do they draw the player? They're drawing it in the begin 2D. Let's see how this goes. Let's go begin mode 2D, pass in self.camera, and we'll do v find and delete. There we go. Right, we need these as well. Oh, you don't need the camera for that. Let's see how this goes. I'll move this over to workspace 4. Okay, let's run this. And interesting. It's definitely because of this. So maybe I need to begin this is a little cheat for now, but what I'm going to do is begin mode 2D, and I'm going to do player.camera. Actually, let's go game.player.camera. And then yeah, end mode 2D. Let's see how this goes. Huh. That's not the player. Wait, how did this happen? Wait, what? Is it now? This draws nothing. What is okay? What is? I'll move this to workspace 5. Yeah, sure. What is I can just look at the document, the code here. Let's go, actually, begin mode 2D. What does this do? Begins 2D mode with custom cap. That doesn't explain anything. Rayla begin mode 2D. Okay. Okay, let's try and see this. Maybe this helps. Sorry that I kind of went non-verbal for a sec. I was just reading. Let's change the camera offset. Where is let's just go search for offset. We only do this once. And maybe here we'll go vector. What was it? What's this function that they had? Vector 2 0. Is that in the? Oh no, I have ray math. Two zero. Oh, it is here. Wait, then why is it not coming up in my LSP? Oh, there. Now it is. Jeez. Okay. Let's see what happens now if I do this. Okay, we're drawn in a completely different place. I think the offset might have to be the same as this. Why? And then maybe here, what happens if I remove this plus 20? Let me find the other plus 20s. Yeah, let's remove that. I don't know if this fixes anything. I know nothing about cameras. Okay, let's see here. Still not getting. Do I have to? Do I put? No, but that doesn't make sense. Interesting. So when we draw it like this, when we draw it like this, it works but not right. Like it actually just doesn't work. Like it works as before, where like we move around and stuff, but we want the camera to follow. And we can tell we're not following because that guy, that zombie, this guy right here, he's not moving. If we were walking towards him, we would be able to tell. And if we're walking farther away, he would go off screen. But right now it's not happening. And I think it's mainly because I don't understand what begin mode 2D. Okay, how to use begin mode 2D and camera 2D. I can't seem to find out anywhere how to actually use these. Okay. What? That didn't answer my question though. You're doing target. Then you begin, because yeah, when I did that earlier, not in here, when I did that earlier and I wrapped this in here, not what I meant to do. I saw a little movement, I think. No, I didn't. I lied. So why don't I see anything happening? I want to double check. I want to print out. Let's do printf percent dot. Let's do dot 1f percent dot 1f. I want to print out the player's position. Okay, let's see this. Forgot a new line. Okay, so we are moving. We're just not seeing that. Why is that? Do I keep this out in here? Is that something? No, but no. This needs to be in there. Let's see what happens now. Still nothing. And if I move this in here. Oh, I was. Guys, I'm just dumb. I was moving. It just looks like I'm moving him because there's nothing to reference. And he's in the center. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my lord, wait, so it was fine? Wait, so I just wrap everything in... Everything I'm drawing in this. Okay. That's cooked, you know? That's cooked. Oof, okay. Okay. I think then... What I could do, I think it might make more sense to separate the player from. No, it doesn't. I was gonna say it might make more sense to separate the player from the, separate the camera from the player, and put it into like the game struct. But the player update needs to update its camera, so we can't do that. We're gonna keep it on the player. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it on the player. Yeah, okay. So then in game draw, yeah, let me joink these out. And I will just clears the background here. I'll put this in here, we'll go self, we'll put this at the end there. We're gonna leave that as that because normally these two lines will be inside of game draw, but it's fine for now. Okay, so it doesn't work again. What did they change? Nothing changed, right? Am I insane? Oh, okay. I get now. Okay, what we can do then, let's add these back. What am I? No, it's okay for now. So we now have zombies again. We're going to get rid of this, which means we can just call game draw here. We can remove that, and this code here can be shoved into game draw. Then in game draw we want to go call this self instead, and we're putting putting this here, putting this at the end. And then let's also, yeah, I'm gonna put this here and here. Here we go. Let's run this. And now, yeah, okay, that's correct. It's a bit easier to tell now, actually. Cool. There we go. We have an actual camera. Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. That is pretty cool. I just want to check something, right? If I go into full screen, shit. I didn't mean to open up Firefox. If I go into full screen, yeah, okay, cool. That's actually pretty awesome. So we've got a camera, right? I have a let's, yeah, we can do this here. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's probably not on this machine. Let's see, do I have any images that I can use for now? Let's go to is anything in my downloads? No. What is that? No. Where is my documents? Here. I have this. I might just really quickly use this to just put a background in my game. Yeah, I might just do this. So when I yoink this, I believe I can do that by C. Oh no, I can just do this with Y. And then I go back into code, go into Murray, we'll go into source, assets, paste it in, exit out. So now, for check assets, we have maze wall. Cool. And I wanna draw a background because I wanna see if it probably will need some little tinkering, but can I like background image clear background? Wait, what? Image drawing functions. Clear image background with given color, but this is done on. So you're loading the image into RAM. Okay, I see. Let's just do this for now. I don't want this black background. This is not for final. This is just to do shit. Let's just, okay. I'm gonna yoink that out. What do we need? Okay, we just need an image or a pointer to an image. Yeah. So in game, we'll just make it have a let's go image background image. I'll just call it background. That's fine. And then in here we'll load up that image. So it's image background equals load image, and we go source assets. Oh, now I know why it's just, never mind, whatever. Source assets, and then I need what was it called? It was maze wall. I'm changing that. This isn't gonna be maze wall. It's just gonna be background. It's fine for now. Background.png. We're gonna make sure we deload it. So here we're gonna go unload. Sorry, not deload. That is a function, right? Unload image. Yeah. And we need to pass in background. There we go. Then when we declare the camera, it will not always be night. Let's start the word. Yes. So we can go self.bg, give it as pointer, or as reference, no, pass by pointer. And the color we're gonna do is just white. There we go. Let's see what happens. That seems a little weird. Ooh. Ooh. That's weird. What is happening? Interesting. Why does that happen when I try to do this? Is this... that's valid, yeah. This has a memory address. This is copying. This is passed by copy, so it lives for this. Right? Let me see. Image clear background railing. I don't see anything. Whoa, that's some really cool art. That's not really what I want to do. I just want to put a static back. Oh, it's not big enough. That's probably why. Okay, let's just forget about it. Let's just forget about it. Oh, not that far back. Yeah, that was fine. Let's just delete these or this. Okay, so it should be back to normal. Cool. Yeah, I think some other stuff that I'll need to end up doing is adding more, like adding animations, adding more sprites, because this is kind of you know and I think after that I'm gonna make an actual like level system, and I might make it so that you can I might make it so that it can be saved into a like a JSON file or something, or even a probably JSON file would probably be best, and then read from that file, generate all the objects and the whole structure that it needs, and then we'd have maps that way, so we can save them like that. That'd be pretty cool. I've never done that before, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if I'm going to do it in JSON or if I'm going to do it in something else, because I think I might have to serialize using JSON, and I don't know how to serialize from JSON to C. Not even sure if that's is there like a JSON to C parse JSON in C? Is that a thing? Has anyone done this? Pretty much fully featured but simple library. I'd recommend a C. Super lightweight. You have JSMNN. Okay, what's this? Ultra lightweight and CC. I guess yeah. I could probably I'll just generate some JSON as the data for a map, and then I need a map loading system. So then, yeah, I think that's fine. Map loading system and maybe a main menu, so then you can actually load into a map. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for today. Been streaming for 2 hours. Haven't done a whole lot. Mainly only got done was get a new character, get a new image, and added a camera so that it moves around and is not staticky. And I have now have a better idea of how I want the game to look and feel. So it'll be good for next time. Let's just quickly, I'll commit these changes. Yeah, let me get diff. What did I add to? I just added the new player and a camera. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So git add dot git commit dash add camera and player stand sprite git push. Cool. Okay. Thank you guys. That's it. Did a good amount of things today. Not too much, very tiny actually, but now we have a game plan, or at least know what to do next. I might do some like sprite making off stream. I could record that as well, but I don't know how entertaining that would be. It'd just be me in GIMP just messing up trying to get this to look like an actual movable thing. Anyways, thanks again, and that is the end. Thank you for joining. See you next time.